Hi guys, it's reaction time. Billy Morrison, Ozzy Osbourne, Steve Stevens and crack cocaine. New Ozzy Osbourne. And before I get onto this reaction, my, history with Ozzy is that he's obviously, Black Sabbath, a big, massive part of my life. I've got the Black Sabbath hat. I know, that doesn't mean an awful lot, but I've got a Black Sabbath hat. Never been a massive fan of Ozzy's voice, but understand, the likability of him as a rock star as well. Done so much for metal, invented it, you could say. But I mean, even if he hasn't got the best vocal in the world, and that's only my opinion, by the way, appreciate everything he's done for metal, obviously. And, my favourite part of Sabbath, sorry Ozzy fans, was the Dio period. It just clicked with me. Maybe my age, I don't know, because, I was 10 when Heaven and Hell came out. That album just clicked with me. But I did like a lot of the Ozzy stuff. I do still love some of the Ozzy stuff. Some of my favourite songs of Sabbath come from the Ozzy period. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath being maybe top 3 Sabbath songs for me. I just love that song. There's something about it. And it's not just that song. There's plenty of other songs I love. The Ozzy, solo career, I like a load of stuff off that. My favourite album, and I'm sorry to say, because you Ozzy fans are going to go mental. I love Ultimate Sin. Again, maybe my age, 86 was a great year for rock and metal. I think that came out in 86 as well. And it just clicked with me, that album. And I love Bark at the Moon as well. And I know the first 2 albums are known as the classics of Ozzy, and I like them as well. But I don't know, I liked Ultimate Sin a little bit more. I don't know why. Probably not his best vocal performance, but the songs themselves, I love them. Anyway, veering off the subject a little bit. So I haven't been a massive fan of all Ozzy's stuff, especially like the last couple of albums. So this could be a bit, I'm going to cover this because it needs to be covered because it's Ozzy. It's funny how, I don't know why Ozzy's name ain't first. I don't know if this is going to be off an Ozzy album. It could be just a one-off. I haven't really looked into it. Billy Morrison and Steve Stevens, both played or playing with Billy Idol. I love Steve Stevens, by the way. I loved his work on the Atomic Playboys album. I think it's the same Steve Stevens. I hope it is, otherwise I look like a right twat. Love that album. One of my favourite albums growing up in the 80s, for sure. So, really interested to hear this. Billy Morrison, Ozzy Osbourne, Steve Stevens, and this is Crack Cocaine. Here we go. good, man. I really like it. Really heavy metal bluesy song. If I didn't know better, I'd think that Zakk Wylde is fucking on this song. You know, with all the, you know, harmonics, squealing harmonics and stuff like that. It seems like the guitarists, Billy Morrison and Steve Stevens, are having really good fun on this song. It really does, like, letting loose a little bit. Yeah, but I've got some Zakk Wylde feels. If you just said this is a new Ozzy track and played it to me and I didn't know, I'd say that Zakk Wylde. It sounds like him. He's got that, you know, because I mean, Zack's really good at that bluesy type, fucking dirgy sort of southern feel, and it feels like he's got that a little bit on this. I mean, obviously we've heard this sort of thing before, even from Ozzy. You know, it's got the really familiar feel, the song throughout, but it's performed really well. It's executed really, really well. Ozzy doesn't sound like his vocals don't sound as layered in this. It don't sound so. I mean, people have said, like, you know, his auto-tune or whatever on his vocals in the studio. It doesn't quite sound as much as I've heard in recent stuff. It sounds like there's less effect on his vocals and stuff like that. So, I mean, man, he's churning out some decent songs, isn't he? You know, even at this stage of his career. It might not be the most original music, but you know, it's a good, really good, solid, bluesy metal song. It's catchy as well. It's fun to listen to. And it's fucking heavy as well. Yeah, it's got a really good groove to it. So, I like it, man. I really do like it. It's cool. Looking forward to hearing the guitar solos as well. Is there going to be two? And that's an unusual thing, isn't it? And also, is this a one-off? Because I know that Ozzy usually is one guitarist, isn't it? Whether it was with Sabbath or his solo career, one guitar. So, it's, you know, to have two guitarists, it might be a one-off song. I don't really know. I haven't really looked into it. But here we go for the rest, guys. Here we go. Cool track, man. Cool track. Actually, this is why, you know, you should look into things a little bit more. Looking at the video underneath, it looks like it's more of a Billy Morrison project. So it might be that Billy Morrison's going to pull different musicians in, including obviously Steve Stevens and Ozzy, into his album mainly. So yeah, it's because it says at the bottom, this is 2024 Billy Morrison. Looks like it's written by Billy Morrison. So yeah, this is about him more than anything, which is interesting. So, you know, interested to hear more what he's going to do. Is he going to do an album full of different vocalists? I don't know. That's what you get when you don't look into things, Lee. That's what happens. But a great song nonetheless. We're here for the reaction of that single song. Really liked it. Ozzy sounded on form. The guitar work was amazing. But sort of, I was expecting them just to explode into a guitar fest a little bit there because of the two guitarists on this album, on this song, sorry. But it was almost sort of subdued, almost more about the melody. And I like the bit where they came in with the twin lead part at the end. That was very cool indeed. So that was excellent. That's why Billy Morrison's name's first as well, isn't it, Lee? You fucking thick twat. Anyway, Billy Morrison, Ozzy Osbourne, Steve Stevens. That was Crack Cocaine. Let me know what you think of that in the comments below, please, guys. And I'll see you soon.